Let's get straight into this video. All right, let's go, man. If you couldn't hear the video, just kind of turn it up. So, start by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Hakadash, our God, our power, the very being, the man that made this possible for us. Double honors to the elders of GMS, who rule well, of course. And salutations to you, Hakim, out there pushing his word and truth for serious, risking your freedom and your life to do so, because our lives and our freedom is at stake when we push this word. So you heard the video, an Edomite woman said she had a dream that in the Lord's table, it was huge, it was long, that brothers, so-called black and brown people, Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, was sitting down. And it probably was the Passover. But she said at the Lord's table, we were sitting down, breaking bread, eating with the Lord. And who was serving us? Edomites, so-called white man, so woman and child, okay? So, and this is not a thing about being racist, because it's not about race. Being racist is about nationality and who's the Lord's chosen and who's not, and who's the Lord favored and who he didn't favor, okay? And who's going to serve, you see? So, let's get this, man. This is, and this is all prophecy, man. This is Psalms 2, verse 7. I will declare the decree the Lord has said unto me, that on my son, this day I have begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance. Now, what does that mean? Give me the heathen for thy inheritance. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the children of Israel. And in the kingdom of heaven, you're going to inherit, meaning own, the portion of the heathen. Who are the heathens? The other nations. Chinese was the Moabites. Okay, Ammon, the Japanese. Okay, Ishmael. Okay, the East Indians. Okay, white, especially the so-called white man, woman, and child. We're going to own them. And what are we going to do? We're going to possess them. So they got to do what we say do, like we do what they say in the society. It said, ask me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the othermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, thou shalt dash them into pieces like a potter's clay. And that's a very violent act. But this is a future prophecy for the children of Israel to possess the heathens. According to her dream, they will be serving us, okay? This is not no figment of your imagination. This is not no extremist group. This is prophecy, Bible prophecy. You see? So I'm going to get the next verse. Matthew 20, verse 16. So the last shall be first, and the first shall be last. Just like in society, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the last. We are at the very bottom. We are the cleaners. We are the construction workers. Okay? We are the bus drivers. Okay? We're the truck drivers. Okay? We're the plumbers. We're the electricians. We dominate majority of the service field. Okay? We're not in high positions as engineers or any type of engineer. We're not high positions as doctors. Why? Because it's systematically designed for us to fail. It's designed for us to be the last. We are the last, okay? But it says, but what the scriptures say is this is the Lord's words. So the last shall be first. So we're gonna be first. We're gonna be heads. And the first shall be last. And who's in top? Who's the top? We know who's on top. This is a white man's world, okay? We know who's on top. he should be last, we should be first, okay? It'll be a complete 180, a role reversal, okay? Not 360, because 360 means it comes right back to where it started. No, it's going to be a 180, a flip, okay? We're going to be on top. And it said, for many be called and few should be chosen. And that's talking about the elect. Many are called to do this work, but only few going to be chosen. But ultimately, all Israel is going to have the heathens for an inheritance, okay? This is Isaiah 61. I'll start at 1 because it's a heavy chapter. And just to confirm what she's saying is not crazy. Like I said, if you can't hear the video, just turn it up. Maybe I'll try to link it, but like I said, she said that she's seen black and brown men at the so-called, at the Lord's table. And who is the Lord? The Lord is the so-called black man himself, okay? Out of the tribe of Judah. You see, the head, he is the head of the church. He is the head of Israel, okay? He's the king. So, he's the savior. And she said, she's seen us eating, wining, and dining, and Esau was serving us, her people. You see? So I go, this is Salakia. 1 second. Bear with me, I'm a little sick. This is Isaiah 61, verse 1. The Spirit of the Lord power is upon me, because the Lord have anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He have sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives. And our people as a whole is brokenhearted. We going through a lot of stuff, man. And we always been going through it. But the Lord said he came to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and to end the openings of the prison to them that are bound. And Israel is majority stake in prisons, okay? We are the ones that fill up the prison homes, the prison houses. You Israelites, okay? Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And it's no coincidence, because this is Bible prophecy. So he said he's going to give you freedom to those that's locked up. What I'm reading on. To proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord and the day of vengeance of our power, to comfort all of them that mourn. To appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give them beauty for ashes, and the oil for joy for mourning, and the garment of praise of the spirit of heaviness, that they may be called trees of righteousness, and the planting of the Lord, that he may be glorified. You see? And that's talking about Israel. And they should build old wastes, and they shall raise up the former desolation, and they shall repair the waste cities, the desolation of many generations. You see? And strangers shall stand and feed your flocks. And who is the strangers? The heathens, okay? The other nations. They should stand and feed. What did you just stand and feed the flock, okay? Whether we have a dog or cows or camels or horses, the heathens gonna have to stand and feed our flock. You see? And the sons, I'm right here, and the sons of the aliens shall be your plowmen and vine dressers, you see? So you're going to be in complete servitude, Esau, Edom, and all you other nations, okay? And that's exactly what the lady was saying in that video. They're going to be servants to us. So with that, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahshua, Ba'ashim Chakadas, the bonds of the houses of G. Mesru, Ruah, Sai Teach you, Hakim. Till next video. Shalom.